Hello, today we're going to study plants' life. So let us take a look at the topics that we are going to cover. Recap of what you have learned in the previous videos or of the previous grades. Parts of leaf, venation, types of leaf in phyllotaxy, and vegetative propagation by leaf. So with that, let us take a look at the recap. Leaves are also known as the kitchen of the plant. Leaves produce food with the help of the process known as photosynthesis. Stem, roots, and fruits are other parts of the plant. That's okay. Midrib and veins are present in the leaf. Even leaves can give rise to new plants. And it is not only leaves, it is also the stem and roots. And all of that is known as vegetative propagation. So we will be studying more about vegetative propagation by leaf. With that, let us move on to what we are going to take a look at in this video. We'll start off with parts of leaf. So take help of this picture to understand the different parts of leaf. This full base, right, the full surface of the leaf is known as lamina, okay? Blade or margin, right, is this outline of the leaf. Therefore, it gives shape to the leaf. We can understand the shape of the leaf with the help of blade or margin. And then we have midrib, which is the main vein that runs along the center of the leaf. So this is the midrib, right? This one here. The lines of the leaf that carry food, water, and nutrients forward and backward. Veins are these lines, as you can see, right? Many lines, yes. They take all the food that the leaf prepares to the other parts of the plant, or else it at least gives it to the stem, and the stem gives it to other parts of the plant. And it also brings nutrients or water back to the plant. So this is the function of the vein. And we have petiole, which is the small stick that connects leaf to the stem. You can also call it as a small stem. So this is the leaf, right? And just think this is the stem. Yes, it is a stem. So this line that connects the leaf to the stem is known as petiole. Okay? Yes. Let us move on. Leaves can be categorized into venation, simple and compound leaf, and phyllotaxy. So in this video, I will only explain two types of venation, that is reticulate and parallel. Palmate and pinnate we'll take a look at later on. So when the veins in the leaf lamina divide repeatedly, forming a network, it is known as reticulate venation. When the veins run parallel to each other from the base to the tip of the lamina, it is known as parallel venation. So I hope you were able to understand the venation. Phyllotaxy. The leaves are arranged in various ways on the stem. The arrangement of leaves on the stem is known as phyllotaxy. So as you can see, there is a difference between the different types of phyllotaxy, right? Alternate, you notice that there is only one leaf arising from each node, right? Whereas opposite have two leaves from one node. World has many, like minimum of 4 leaves in one node. So node is this part, okay? Yes. You can notice that in alternate, opposite, and world, it is a different type of arrangement. So therefore, we can call the definition of phyllotaxy as the arrangement of leaves on the stem. So as I told you, alternate, a single leaf arises at each node and next leaf arises on the opposite side of the previous leaf, right? As you can see like here. So a few examples of alternate phyllotaxy is mango and sunflower. In opposite phyllotaxy, two leaves arise at each node opposite to each other. So opposite to each other, right? Yes. Examples are guava and calotropis. World phyllotaxy. Here, 4 leaves arise at each node. So this is one node. A minimum of 4. It can also be more. So it should look like it's not a minimum of 4, it should be more than 2, so that's okay. It should look like a whorl, right? This is why it is known as world phyllotaxy. So examples are oleander and asparagus, and these are arranged in a circle or a whorl, like how I told previously. Now we have the different types of leaf, simple and compound leaf. Let us understand it. The leaf with a single lamina. See, this is, if this is the stem, only one leaf like this. So a single lamina, as in mango, castor, cotton, China rose, is known as a simple leaf. So I'll repeat, the leaf with a single lamina, as in mango, castor, cotton, China rose, is called as simple leaf. A simple leaf has an axillary bud. Now let us move on to compound leaf. The leaf in which a lamina is cut into a number of small leaflets on a common stalk is called as compound leaf. So there's a common stalk for both. But here this one lamina has been cut into smaller leaflets. So this is a compound leaf and this is a simple leaf and this is the bud. Let us move on to take a look at vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation is a method of multiplication in plants where the vegetative parts, namely the root, stem or leaf, give rise to new plants. So sometimes reproductive organs do not give rise to new plants, in some plants only. So that is where vegetative parts like the roots, stem or leaf can give rise to new plants. There are many advantages of vegetative propagation. Let us understand them. Vegetative propagation is an easier, rapid, and less expensive method of propagation. Seedless plants can be raised in vegetative propagation. Plants produced by this method are identical copies of the parent plant and show no variations. Plants like banana, sugarcane, sweet potato, rose, and jasmine do not produce viable seeds. Such plants can be easily grown by this method. So we have four different advantages, and this is a good thing, right? Now, reproductive organs do not take part in this method of multiplication, and therefore no seeds are produced. Now, since we are studying the chapter of leaf, right, in plant life, we are only taking a look at leaf, okay? So we'll only understand the propagation by leaf. Bryophyllum and begonia are the different plants that use this method. Let us understand about bryophyllum. In bryophyllum, plantlets develop from the buds of the margins of intact leaves. These plantlets, on being detached, develop into independent plants. These are two images which I've taken. You will be able to understand, this is bryophyllum both. You can understand how new leaves are grown. So this is a big, huge leaf. From the tip of the leaf, that is the blade or the margin, new leaves come out. So they give rise to new leaves from leaves itself. And these, when they become independent, they will fall and become a new plant. So this is vegetative propagation by leaf. Now, there is a bit about modification of leaf. I do not have a slide to show. I will just quickly talk about it. In xerophatic plants like Cactus and Opungia, the leaves are modified into spines. Okay, so these are known as xerophatic plants like cactus, right? Yes. In sweet pea and garden pea, some leaves are modified into thin, coiled thread-like tendrils. In onion, the fleshy leaves store food material. In some plants, the leaves are modified to trap insects. Such plants are called insectivorous plants. So this is a quick recap about modification of leaf. Let us end this video with few recap exercises. Can you complete this? There are a few questions which I've not taken a look at, but I'm sure you must be knowing the answer of. Let us now take a look at this. In cactus, leaves are modified into, you're right, the answer is spines. Now, can you do the rest on your own? Please pause the video and do it. Okay, let's discuss. Leaves are green as they contain chlorophyll. You're right. In pitcher plants, dash are modified for trapping insects. Leaves are modified for trapping insects. Right. Plants synthesize foods by the process of Photosynthesis. Correct. Bryophyllum shows vegetative propagation by leaf. The flat portion of leaf is called, you're right, it is lamina. Veins are present in the leaf, right? Yes. Tiny pores present on the leaf surface are called stomata. So this I have not recapped in this video, but I was sure you knew the answer of. So I hope you were able to get all of the 8 right. It's okay if you haven't, you can keep working out on it. Thank you. See you soon. I hope you enjoyed this video.